So I've actually like to self-proclaim myself a natural thrifter because my grandmother actually used to work at a pulga, which is like a Tex-Mex, I guess, a border town thing, where a bunch of people gather out and buy spaces and sell a bunch of crap for whatever price they want. Shoes, definitely the shoes. Love all that gaudy vintage Coco Chanel styled heels. I love sequins, I love anything gaudy. Typically I go through different, you know, motions and different styles, I guess. For a while I was really into the Marilyn style, so I would try to go for more 50s inspired looks, but right now I'm super into RuPaul's Drag Race, so anything gaudy, anything glitter, sequins, I want it in my closet now. I wouldn't say I necessarily have a favorite thrift store around the area, but back home we have these things called pacas, and I'm sure Californians also as well. And it's a big warehouse full of clothes that you sort of just climb on, grab whatever you want, and it's priced by weight. So I've literally gotten pounds of clothes for like 40 cents. You can't beat that. So that's definitely my favorite thrift store. So when I first started thrifting as a child, there was just a bunch of knickknacks. You know, those different colored makeup boxes, or trinkets, Barbie hairbrushes, things like that. It all started kind of like a hoarder in a way, but there's a few of the things that I would find back then. The biggest bang for my buck, and definitely my favorite of all items, is my record player. I actually found it at a garage sale for $5. It was like an estate sale. I guess the person had passed away, but it's one of those new record players that plays CDs and cassettes and everything, and for $5, duh. So that's literally been like my best accomplishment in life. $5 well spent. You know, that's a weird spectrum because I've always been a thrifter, like I've said, so along the way I've met friends that think this is kind of a really odd thing, or they think it's kind of gross, and you know, it's being open-minded. The way I see it is like, I love to swap clothes, I like to give things new character, or you know, t-shirts like this that have their own story. It's pretty neat, and I mean, a laundry machine can take out anything. One thing for sure is I've known people definitely don't like to buy other people's shoes. My solution for that, and for what I do for people that are such like feet phobes, just buy those Dr. Scholl's slips and replace them for the insoles, and you can use new shoes all over again. So what I'm trying to say is be open-minded. You can definitely find a lot of neat stuff for way cheaper than the mall. My best tip for newly thrifters is patience. Patience is key. Going through those racks one by one, I promise it'll have a great outcome. I one time was looking through the racks like that, I found a Versace shirt. So again, just have patience, be open-minded.